Tyranisha Marlowe, and
Shout out those
Mama Sonya Mills McCall. The focus of the Loving Teddy Bear Foundation is mental health awareness with a concentration on suicide prevention. This foundation is a tribute to the life and memory of Brother Colin Connor. To learn more about his story and the Loving Teddy Bear Foundation, head over to their website, which is lovingteddybear.com.
Yeah.
And we encourage you to make a donation to this awesome and amazing foundation. And if you would like to do that, then all you have to do is go to their website, once again, which is lovingteddybear.com, or you can give via Cash App. Their cash tag is $Loving TB Foundation. That's
Loving TB Foundation.
So major shouts out to the Loving Teddy Bear Foundation.
Shout 'em out.
And also we have to give a grand announcement and shout out to the Wellness Coalition.
Shout them out.
So the Wellness Coalition, ladies and gentlemen, they would like for you to know that increased physical activity can improve health and quality of life and reduce medical care costs. Don't worry. How can I get the recommended amount of physical activity each week? Any amount of physical activity has some health benefits and surprises that will be a blessing to and for your life. That's what they want you to know. Basically, any aerobic activity, any type of walking, running, jogging, anything that you do to get active and stay active will be super beneficial for you. So to learn more about what you can do to get active and to stay active physically, then hit up the Wellness Coalition.
Hit them
Call
up.
them up at 293-6502. That's 293-6502. Or you can visit their website, which is wellnesscoalition.org. That's wellnesscoalition.org. So again, major shouts out to the Loving Teddy Bear Foundation and the Wellness Coalition. All right, man. So with all of that,
We shout out our
good
sponsors.
stuff. Yeah, all of that. Good stuff.
And today we got a topic, and we're gonna go ahead and bring him in because he's so busy, man.
Yeah, and this is not his first time either, so we won't even have to warm him up.
Yeah, he's so busy though, Doc. I don't think he even gonna be able to stay the whole time. He's so busy. So we we want to introduce our brother to the stage one more time. He is he's no guest. It is, well, matter of fact, hold on, let me pause, rewind, press play. Let me reintroduce him to all of us here in the city of Montgomery, Alabama. This is no longer Overseer Sylvester Poole Jr. This is Bishop Sylvester Poole Jr.
All right, now.
I was about to give you a whole other name out of nowhere, bro. Why he pausing?
Man, I thought you were pausing for like a dramatic effect.
I was a little bit, and then I started forgetting what the rest of his name was.
See what
I
I'm saying?
just said, bro, name, but
See what I'm saying?
you know how it be when you don't say for name the whole way every time.
Yeah.
Just mess me up.
That's what happened when you're talking about minor people.
Oh God! Don't start it.
Trying to be major with minor.
Yeah,
Look, don't start
I'm
it.
just saying.
So as we bring you in, we got to get to where we like to be, and we know you got preaching engagements. You know, TD Jake's been calling you over there.
He's so full of it, man. He's so
They
full of it.
texting you right now. You know, we got to get there. Trey, what is your word for this week? Give me one word for your week.
One word for the week.
One word.
Has been I would say encouraging, simply because some of the things I've been working for, I would say the past couple of years, we're starting to see some fruits recently this past week, and so it's just a good sign, man, when you work and you labor, and you really start to see the payoff of the things you've been working towards. So it's been very encouraging.
I love it. Bishop, one word.
I'm gonna stay with Bloom.
Bloom.
I'll stay with Bloom.
Come on in here. You were just preaching that in Prattville, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll with Bloom. It's sort of that's linger, and then just the ability to succeed no matter what, no matter where you are. Life brings us to different stages and places, and we just have to figure out how to bloom wherever we are.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You sticking with words. I'm gonna stick with the word. It's greater. So yeah, we've been in a space where that's what we've been talking about, and that's what we've been receiving. It's been interesting because I love how God is moving in my life.
Yeah.
It's been real dope.
Yeah.
And although my pace it seems to be increasing,
Yeah.
I've definitely got in the right pace. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
We having fun. So that's good. I see some people on Facebook. We want you to throw out your word for the week. Engage on Facebook. Throw some hearts on the screen. Let some people know you're here. If you're out there in Radio Land, we hope that you're thinking about your word for the week. We want you to reflect on what all God has done for you this week. Maybe some things that you went through, but we know without a shadow of a doubt that everything's going to work together for your good.
Absolutely.
So our title today is Elevation. Elevation, and as we kind of told you, our dear brother here has moved up. He's moved up in, I see you, Pastor Gilbert. He said excited.
Yeah.
And we're excited for you as well, Pastor Gilbert, whose installation is this Sunday,
This
I believe,
Sunday.
1:30. Oh, no, it's 2 p.m.
Yeah.
It's 2 p.m. in Prattville at Friendship Missionary Baptist Church. I said 1:30. That's the way that us church folk get all the rest of the church folk there on time. Amen.
May not
So
come
you say
when you want
1:30.
them. Not come when you want them.
May not come when you want them. Yeah, I think they're talking about Jesus right there. So we definitely, it's 2 o'clock, Friendship Missionary Baptist Church in Prattville, Alabama. Pastor Jonathan Gilbert will be installed this coming Sunday.
Yeah, man, that's major.
Man,
That's major. That's
yeah,
major.
it's gonna be
Major.
done.
Congratulations to him.
Congrats, man.
Absolutely.
Congrats to you, bro.
Absolutely. We see more words dropping out. We see development. I see you, Dr. Scott Holmes, satisfied. They on here hollering your name. Bishop Poole, Bishop Poole, and blessed. I see you, Sister Ruby Barton. So as we talk about elevation, I think we're kind of inclined, and especially in this season where we're about to shift into we've already shifted into the second half of the year.
Right.
And as pastors, oftentimes in moments like these, we start contemplating leadership roles in ministry, things of that nature. And I think one of the things or the questions that most parishioners have is, what must I do, or what traits should I have in order for me to be considered in a greater light or responsible or ready for leadership? And elevation is something that you just experienced, Pastor Poole. So we're going, before we jump to some of those tips, I want to talk to you.
Okay.
What does it feel like, man? You are now a bishop in the Lord's Church, within the fellowship, the Full Gospel Baptist Church Fellowship Incorporated.
Right.
What's it feeling like?
Fulfillment. It's been a journey. Most people arrive to certain places and people see you at that place, but not know the journey, right, that it took for you to arrive there. So just for clarity, this was not just an overnight experience. It was actually right at a year and a half worth of intensive training, classes, traveling, weeks away, studying.
Yeah.
For about a year, I walked around with a purple notebook with me everywhere I went, because that was the material that we had to be aware of in order to even be elevated. A 250 question test
My Lord.
that you had to make a certain percentage on.
Man.
And so
250?
250.
That's my dad would say.
Right. And so, man, it's been a journey. And so to come to the place where you see it all happen really was a fulfillment for me. Grateful that it was over,
Wow.
but then grateful that you're committed enough to the journey to have completed it.
Right.
So you did a year of studying and preparation.
Year and a half,
But that's in
man.
addition to, how long were you serving in a part of the Full Gospel before you even got to them?
Yeah, so I've been in Full Gospel for right at 11 years. And so everything that you can probably imagine, I've served in some capacity, all the way down to Ursha, VIP seating, all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so I've been right at 11 years. But yeah, a year and a half of intense study, traveling
Man.
between Atlanta, New Orleans, and other places where we actually had to be present. Xavier, on the campus of Xavier University, on the campus of Beulah Heights University, literally in school.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because I had the blessing of attending consecration
Yeah.
for you, and being able to see them not just to bestow you with the certificate,
Right.
showcasing your consecration to the office of bishop, but they gave you another thing as well. What was that?
So that was because of the intense schooling that that we went through. We received a certificate from Beulah Heights University,
Wow.
accredited university, because of the schooling that we do. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing, right? Because it also aids you in your development in school, academia.
Absolutely.
So what's interesting, you said 11 years full gospel, dedication. As you said, you served in various spaces and places. And I think this is a noteworthy conversation because oftentimes we see people elevated to spaces and places, and it seems that they have not done anything to get there. And so it's caused this nasty rift of conversation concerning title hungry people within the body of Christ.
Good subject.
So what do you think, or what would you say to someone who desires to be elevated, not just to, the office of being bishop? I see my wife on here. Hey, Lady T. She said, hey, husband, Pastor Trey, and Bishop Poole.
Hey, lady.
What up, sis?
EP said, what's up, y'all? What's up,
What
y'all?
up, though?
But what are some of the things that you would tell them, that person that is serving now in VIPC? What would you tell them?
So let's take this route. Before we jump to traits we should have, let's at least discuss one we shouldn't.
Oh my, let's go.
Yeah.
And that is the thirst trap. I'll leave it there. In that, it's hard to experience it in its fullness if you're thirsty. Right? If you're doing it to get elevated, right? So I'm doing this so Pastor Trey or Pastor Walker could recognize me, and they'll see, when in reality, by nature, you're visionaries. So because you're visionaries, you're able to see
Yeah.
what's in a person before, without them having to announce it, without them having to, meet with you to tell them. That's why God has given us those capacities. So I would lean in the direction of saying, hey, don't be thirsty. Like in real talk, if it's for you, it's for you.
Yeah.
Right? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And I know that sounds cliche and churchy,
No, that's good.
but it's truth.
Yeah.
Right? Like if it's going to happen for you, it's going to happen for you. Regardless.
Yeah.
No matter what nobody say, no matter where you fit or don't fit. If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, that's serious.
Don't be thirsty.
That's serious.
Says don't be found.
Yeah.
And stop trying to be seen.
Yeah. Oh man, that's good.
That'll work.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. No doubt.
So that kind of leads back to last week, that conversation of integrity.
Yeah.
Just doing it when no one's looking anyway.
Yeah. And just making sure you have pure motives, because at the end of the day,
Wow.
God is the one who does the elevation.
Yeah.
He's
Right,
in
and the
control.
promotion, yeah.
Y'all. Yes.
So I think it's very important, because oftentimes we get so caught up in the doing,
Wow,
being,
man.
and trying to be seen,
Yeah.
that we don't really appreciate what God is trying to teach us in the servitude of it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I think it was important for the disciples to see Jesus serving literally by washing their feet,
Yeah.
and being able to teach them a lesson to really prepare them and to propel them for the next phase of ministry that God had for them. So even before you dive into the point, I just kind of want to know from you, what are some of the lessons and some of the things that you learn at every phase of serving on your way to being, elevated to the office of a bishop?
So at every level of elevation, what solidifies it is what you learn about you. Oftentimes we make it about the intake of information, and that is good.
Yeah.
Right. But at any time God is getting ready to elevate you, he will always reveal something about you that you need to know about to help you get where you're going.
So I see Lady Joy Poole on here.
Pastor Joy.
What's up, sis?
So a part of that deals with don't have aspirations to go where you don't have character to keep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's great.
Yeah, yes, sir, dog. No, that's good. Cause while you were speaking, I was like, man, we need more humility.
Right.
But before we run down that hallway, right?
Okay.
I want to circle back and see if there's one thing that you can share with us transparently that you learned about yourself. Because everything ain't for everybody.
Everything
But
ain't
maybe
for
one
everybody, right? That my patience wasn't where it should have been.
thing. Man, that's real.
My patience wasn't where it should have been.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a hard lesson because sometimes we assume that we have the patience necessary until it's tested.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because it ain't true until it's been tested.
Man, listen.
So let's talk about that though, because all of us struggle with patience, right? And especially when you're gifted and when you're young and gifted, right? That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
Because some of us are gifted and we feel we're ready, and we're looking at others who aren't. And see, it's so many layers to that, right? I even heard the conversation as I sat in a Christian Ed class with Bishop Oliver, that conversation, even to the piece of how it can be difficult looking at your peers potentially rise higher than you are.
Yeah, man.
And how it can cause you to question yourself. It can cause you to desire what they have and or be mad and hate on what they have because you want them to get back to where you are.
Right.
So,
or could it also cause unhealthy competition?
Wow.
because there is a such thing as healthy competition.
Correct.
Absolutely.
So you find yourself competing with somebody that's not your competition, right? And so you're not improving. You're trying to keep up with them.
And you don't even know how they get.
You don't know how they get there.
Lord have mercy.
Sacrifice.
Lord have mercy. I love
That's
it.
crazy.
I love it. So let's go down that hallway.
Okay.
And you were talking about you spoke about the patience, one of the things you learned about yourself, but you started talking about some of those character traits. So we definitely need humility.
Yeah, man.
And we need somebody. The old Baptist church, the old preacher say it better be assed up than sit down. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
So let's talk about what is it that God is looking for.
Ooh.
Because he's a talent scout, Doc. And we,
he's a talent scout.
Yeah, and we got to be real about the reality that he doesn't scout the way that we scout. You know, oftentimes we're looking for people who fit and look the way and have this perfect record, but that's not how God moves.
Okay. I'm with it.
God's choosing people, I'm going to say, who are available. That's the first one I'm going to give. And you're going to have to help me with that. Because in most cases, he's calling someone who has the mind space of being ready to be used, no matter what their qualifications may or may not be.
I'm with it. So I think anytime we're dealing with, especially this subject of elevation, we can always trace scripture to see how it was done. And if we just examine the process by which he took David through, right?
You like David?
Right.
Let's go there.
When he goes down to Jesse's house to anoint, and of course, as you mentioned, everybody had their thoughts as to who should have been. Right?
Because they looked the part.
They looked the part, right?
Absolutely.
But we understand that the oil, of course, does not run until David comes. Here is what's crazy about that. What's crazy about that is David gets anointed to be king and then sent back to the pasture, and that's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Right? Because you have to survive a season where you got the oil but not the place.
Yeah.
Sit there.
Yeah. That's heavy.
And be okay with it.
I got the anointing, right?
But I don't have the seat.
But I ain't got the assignment.
Yeah.
Man, I don't like this.
I don't like that. Right. And then the next stage of that is you then have to turn around and serve who you are assigned to replace.
Jesus, Lord.
Wow.
And your anointing is carrying them through.
Right.
But what about thinking through? But what about thinking through the fact like you have to serve people who didn't even think that you were?
Ain't that crazy? And those are oftentimes the ones you're assigned.
The ones that didn't even think you were good enough.
Right.
The ones that like look past you,
Right,
look over
right,
you, look
right.
beyond you,
Right.
and you still gotta go back and serve them well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you still gotta serve them well.
Right.
So
No discrimination.
Right. So I gotta sit here and serve you and act like you didn't just play in my face. Like
in my face.
yeah, like
Right.
dang.
Now, isn't it crazy though? Now, when you look at David, you see the reality that the anointing that God places on his life
Right.
is parallel to the assignment that he was already carrying out.
Mhm.
Like he was legitimately being a shepherd,
Right.
and then the Lord calls him to shepherd a kingdom.
Right.
And such is the case in many of our lives, that the very thing that we were doing when he called us
No doubt.
is going to aid us when we do or carry out that assignment.
No doubt.
So let's talk about it, right?
Mhm.
You are the bishop, and we understand that bishops have assignments.
Mhm.
What is your assignment?
You
And-
should have said that one.
Okay.
Bishops have assignments. Yeah, bishops. Yeah, bishops have. Every anointment comes with an assignment.
Bro, cause we got a lot of them popping up, man.
I'm done.
We got a lot of them popping up.
What is your
We got a lot of them popping up, man.
What is your assignment?
Man, they get the collar, bro, and the cross, man.
You know you can buy it for $99.
Now you know what? I started to get me one for Halloween.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's part of it, man.
I started to get me one for Halloween,
Do that. Do that.
and I was gonna pop out, and I was gonna say, "Call me Bishop."
Oh my God.
There's a lot of them popping up.
So there is this thing called legitimacy, though. Yeah, and so where there is legitimacy, and I won't go down that rabbit hole, but it is what's called apostolic succession. It literally means that they can trace your lineage of being a bishop back to an originator in the Bible. So full gospels apostolic succession goes in the line of Peter, the apostle Peter. And so yeah, it does exist. I understand that culturally we're just passing out titles is what you're getting at. My assignment though is administration. Right. So a part of what I do is run the day-to-day operation of Full Gospel. Sometimes 7 days a week feel like, but run the day-to-day operation of Full Gospel.
You're busy.
I ain't Lee Walker Jr.
You greater. You greater.
You finally got him.
I know,
finally got
you know what I'm
You
saying?
finally got
He
him.
turned that corner.
Yeah, he finally got you. He finally got you.
But you the bishop. So no, I love that though. I think it's amazing. So we have someone in the heart in the city of Montgomery who is on the administration team, basically and or practically, that runs the Full Gospel Baptist Church Fellowship International.
Correct.
And that's an amazing work. That's amazing work, and you were elevated to it, not looking for it,
Correct.
but just serving.
Correct.
And so, with that work, what is it requiring of you to be in that space? Because sometimes the best way for us to find the traits on how to be elevated is to look at the traits of what is required
Yeah.
for you to stay in that space of elevation. Who's that? Got Siri talking. Oh, okay. Siri buttoning our conversation. All right. So what is it requiring of you?
Great discipline and balance.
Mm.
All right. So the more busy you are, the more busy you feel you have to be. And if you're not careful, you can fall in love
Wow.
with the busyness of your life that you stop living, right? It's in that place that you have to begin to develop disciplines, right? And balance what's necessary and important. So you have those days where you're like, okay, is that necessarily important right now?
Yeah.
Right? Don't mean that it ain't nothing that I won't ultimately get to.
Yeah.
But is that necessarily important right now? Right? Now the challenge with that is you're oftentimes mislabeled in those moments. Right? Like so you have the schedule. I can't come. I can't do. Oh, now you feel like you are. No, I don't feel like I am.
Now you acting funny.
Right now you're acting fun. No, I'm learning to balance.
Not because you're a
Right.
bishop, you booze.
Right, exactly. Exactly. So it takes great discipline and balance Because if not, man, the work will never stop. Like, and that ain't just on the side of bishop. It's period. Pastoring. The work will, even when you're not doing nothing as a pastor, you can think of something that you really could be doing
Absolutely.
too, right?
Absolutely.
And if you don't shed that off, and that was crucial for me because it had become so overwhelming. I was doing it in my sleep. So I'm sleeping and I'm not resting. I'm literally sleeping, thinking about, okay, I need to do this, and I need to, when I get done with that, I need to make sure I'm doing this, right? And I'm jumping up out of the bed. Let me write this down because I gotta make sure I do this, right? And so there is no balance to it. And now you've lost the discipline of yourself. So what does Lee like? What does Trey like? I know what the pastor like.
Yeah. Golfing. Me and Cottonwood. Famous plug. New home golf scholarship.
When he opened the door, so he just walked over.
Right, I love it.
Slide on through there. You know what I mean? So Bishop, you do more than pastor. You do more than administration for Full Gospel Baptist Church Fellowship. You a football man.
Yeah, man. So that's where I found my balance.
Dog, if you go to a football game, you're gonna hear Poole before you.
For real.
Bro, he's a coach. Like, bro, I'm out there chilling and trying to get me something to eat, and I'm like, somewhere. Bro, where that man at?
His voice is very distinct.
Oh, very distinct.
distinct.
So what is it about football for you?
I've always been a sports guy,
Uh-huh.
right? And so most people don't know that I literally had a full scholarship to Tuskegee University on football when I graduated high school.
Wow.
And
From Carver High School.
okay, once a Wolverine, always a Wolverine. Since you said it, I wasn't gonna even be biased. But since you said
He
it,
took it there.
we'll go there.
Well, you know, both our schools ain't alive no more.
Well, mine is, you know. Yeah, y'all come from the dead and come amongst the living. And so I've always had this passion for sports. I coached Y League for years,
Awesome.
and then I got out of it. You know how that goes. And then it was my sons that actually, got me back.
I love it.
So last year was extremely major because I got the opportunity to coach my baby boy in middle school.
Wow.
And we actually won the city championship, and that was just an amazing experience.
Love it.
Yeah, and so I stayed with it, and it became more therapeutic for me. But then still gives the opportunity to pour into the next generation. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But it became more therapeutic for me. So when I'm out there, I don't have to be bishop, pastor, any of that.
Yeah.
I'm cool, and I'm in my element, in my vein, but also being productive at the same time.
Love it.
Gets me away from
Love it. I think it's always good that people see that we're human.
Yeah, man.
And ain't nothing more human than football.
Listen,
Especially in the South.
you understand.
I think every emotion a human can possibly express, it
Football.
comes out through football. You be sad, mad, happy, glad, depressed, liberated, free.
Look, all in one quarter.
Yeah.
Look, sometimes in one drive.
Put you through, don't it?
They do.
Put you
You're going through, man. You need therapy.
Right.
One quarter.
Look, and we're the unofficial coach.
Right.
So you know how to
You don't imagine the real coach is. Man.
It's crazy.
So I love it. Have you played NCAA yet? You play video games?
I do.
You
I
do?
do. Hey, do me a favor. Pastor Joy is still on here.
Uh-huh.
Can you y'all let her know that we need NCAA? Y'all let her know.
He needs
Yeah, he gotta get
NCAA
that.
25.
He
There we
He
go.
needs-
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He needs that in his life, okay?
You need that. Like today.
He gonna be smart.
Like right now.
Huh?
It's gonna make more better.
Honey-do list gonna be done. You know what I mean? NCAA 25. Get him on now.
Man.
No, man, I didn't know you had a whole full scholarship, though, Doc.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
what position were you playing?
I played linebacker and I played guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you didn't hoop, did you?
I did, matter of fact, until I realized what I was better in. I
Gotcha.
made a decision.
So you know there's a basketball game Saturday.
I know, I heard y'all were out of breath.
He said, out of breath.
That's what your son told you?
He said, out of breath.
Hold on.
He said, out of breath.
Listen, my son came, Daddy. They said, oh, I said, I know.
Oh. Now, did he tell you how many games we won?
No. Let me tell you what he did say.
Okay, go ahead.
We let them won one game.
Boy, God.
Oh, man.
Boy, God.
He said we let them. I said,
We
what?
played 5 games.
Uh-huh.
We won 2 of them.
Okay.
They won 3.
Okay.
It was down to the end,
Uh-huh.
and they won.
Who was tired?
He called him old.
But I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, they old.
I ain't gonna lie though. Well, see, they didn't even know how old we were.
Man.
So they come out there, and your son was tripping. I'm talking about, he like, why they keep calling all these timeouts? It's like, bruh, you 15. We 36 and 40. Like, what you mean? Timeout. I'm sitting there like, man, let me get my timeout, bro. Like, don't be acting like that, man. Nah, but we had some fun.
So Saturday.
Montgomery House. Yeah, Saturday, 10 o'clock. It's a charity game. Every church, every person that brings some canned goods, we want to shout out every
That's
church.
what's up.
We're going to give all of these canned goods and proceeds to Friendship Missions. And so it's the ministers versus musicians. I tried to get Pastor Trey out there. Nah,
Trey, you didn't go there?
My wife said it's
Man.
Trey in the game.
Why she got Trey?
Trey,
So
you didn't go,
I
man?
know I wanted him to go because I got a business proposition and some stuff I got to do tomorrow.
Okay.
And I knew it was gonna be a conflict.
Yeah, he's a businessman.
I got to
Yeah.
take care of that.
I'm with it, Doc.
But as soon as we get done, though, we're gonna come in. We're gonna come and cheer. Though we're gonna be on the sideline. We're gonna cheer.
To bring some shorts, because we might have to throw you in. Because I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Well, so we've lost 2 years. We've only played 2 times. The pandemic was crazy.
Right.
So we played 2 times. We've lost both times to the musicians. First time by 5 points. Second time by like 7 or 10.
Okay.
And the truth is, the only reason they win is because they got more depth
On the
on the bench.
Oh, you said you can't get the preachers to show up?
No, see, I had all the bishops and overseers and folk coming the first time, and they reneged on it.
Oh,
man.
okay.
And so we got a whole group where the preachers talking there,
Okay.
and there's about 55 preachers, but it's only about 8 of them talking. So that's what we kind of deal with when it comes to the preachers and pastors. You know? And unfortunately, we don't see a lot of young preachers come up the ranks nowadays. So yeah, we just all getting older and out there having fun. And
Man, that has changed though, hasn't it?
it has.
Yeah.
It has, and it's interesting.
Right.
But you know, I think it happens in seasons,
Yeah.
and I think the Lord's gonna open up the floodgates soon.
Yeah.
We just gotta be prepared to not allow just anybody to have paperwork.
now, Chauncey Ballard just texted me, said put him in.
Well, tell him he can text me because you won't be there.
Correction. After we finish this business meeting, we will be there.
No. We love it though. Hey, we would love to have Agape come. We want y'all to donate some canned goods. And Chauncey Ballard, Pastor Ballard, you be in the game, Doc. No
Speaking
lie.
of Agape, I'll be there this Sunday at 11.
This Sunday.
Yeah, you Sunday.
All
It's
right.
been a long time. Y'all break us. It's been a long time since I had to do a youth day.
Oh man, you finna have some fun, man.
Wait.
Yeah, so y'all make sure y'all join us this Sunday at Agape
Youth
11
Day.
a.m. Youth Day.
Are you the youngest pastor?
I think I'm the youngest one in the city now.
Yeah. Good. Oh,
Oh.
ain't that sweet?
This guy.
I done got a little older.
This
That's
guy.
all.
Ain't that sweet?
Look, I'm 36 now. I can't
But
do no more youth
But
days.
to all the restoration members, I just want to bring clarity. I will be at restoration.
There you go, now. Don't y'all miss church.
Yeah,
buddy.
Now, wait a minute, Pastor ain't gonna be there. No, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there at 9:30.
Yep.
And once we finish that restoration,
Uh-oh.
at 11 we're going to Agape.
Lady T didn't turn the corner. She said, "We getting on Trey, but what about Bishop? Haven't seen him in any of the basketball games." and I'm not gonna lie to you. We need some pastors that'll show up and say, "I got 5 fouls." That's all we need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 5 fouls.
Yeah. See,
Yeah. You ain't gotta run. You can walk. I
I
got
know.
5.
See, running ain't the thing. I'm that guy. Here's the only problem. I hate to lose, Doc. Like,
I'm with you on that.
like we fall. It's fallout material.
It's fine.
We ain't talking for about 3 weeks.
I know that.
You missed that layup, Doc. We falling out, Doc.
I hate losing more than I love winning.
Bro,
No, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I hate losing more than I
I
love.
can't stand
I'm
it.
not gonna lie to you. There is no argument like the arguments that happen on our side.
You understand?
Because all of us are leaders, right? And then we think we bona fide coaches too.
You understand?
And then you got two of them that are coaches, so they get to holler, "No, that was your rotation."
See what I'm saying?
We got referees this year though, so we call them.
We got real ones.
Good.
We got real refs,
Okay.
and we got nurses guild. So you be all right.
Yeah, bring them some oxygen.
They got CPR.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be.
So regardless,
Bring an IV, huh?
so regardless of who wins tomorrow, y'all run it back next year. Though.
Absolutely. And to be honest, I wanted to potentially make this something that we did 2 times a year.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So that we could be a benefit to 2 different charities.
Good,
And
man.
that way, but there's one trophy, so I don't want one person to win one and the other person to win the other, and then we need a tiebreaker. You
Yeah,
get what I mean?
yeah.
So it's one right now. Beautiful large trophy, bragging
So
right.
how many passes you got showing up?
We got 12 right now. Yeah,
That's
we
why
got
y'all
12.
be tired.
Yeah, we got 12. What I'm gonna tell you why we were really tired. We were really tired because some of us missed the first practice.
Man.
And so Coach Bruce Tony, Pastor Tony,
Okay.
he had a good practice, and I had a meeting with the state bishop and
That's
and
right.
our Bishop Poole.
That's
So-
right. That's
So
right.
I was with y'all eating while I was practicing. And so that's why I was tired. And no lie, I had to literally speak to these dry bones and make them live on the court. So I was able to tell myself, run,
Right.
run, Kush, run. Be not weary.
It was mind over matter.
Doc, I ain't never been to that side, Doc. Woke up Tuesday morning like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I didn't even know that could hurt.
Doc
Like
did not know. Doc did not know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So my wife said, so Trey will be in the next one. We're no longer accepting his excuses. Put it on your
It's not
calendar
an
now,
excuse.
brother.
It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. But since I know a year in advance, we can go ahead and make it happen.
Man.
We can go ahead and make it happen.
Yeah, yeah, that could. Yep. Living Teddy Bear Foundation wants to have a second game. And yeah, okay, well, we're gonna make that happen. And Pastor Trey is gonna be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe Bishop Poole will be somewhere around
Yeah.
as well, because he's a good coach.
I'm coming. I'm gonna come Saturday. Though.
Well, guess what? Guess what?
I'm coming.
Here on this date, July the 26th,
I'm serious. I'm gonna come.
10 o'clock game,
I'm coming.
I'm making you the assistant coach.
I'm coming. See why you doing all that? I'm telling you, I'm coming.
You just want to come and
I'm coming. I'm coming, man. I'm in there.
Oh man, we got somebody with a good question. We kind of talked about this, but we didn't deal with that, right?
Okay.
The question coming off YouTube, Veronica V says, what is a pastor and what is a bishop? And their educational requirements. Now let's talk about what is a bishop. What is a bishop?
So, just in simplified terms, a bishop is a pastor's pastor, right? So it's one who possesses the ability to influence other upper leaders. That's just in simple terms. Education requirements, it's based upon whatever reformation you're in. Trey helped us earlier. Some don't require anything. You know, it all depends based off that. Yeah, it's a pastor's pastor.
And your requirement, and I think this person came in a little late. So
Okay.
the requirement that was on you had to study for a year
And a half. Don't leave off my and a half.
and a half.
Yeah, you had my half because that was I needed that
It was
half.
pretty lame.
Yeah, I needed that half. though.
18 months of education,
Listen now.
which gave you a certificate from a program at Beulah Heights
An
University,
accredited university.
accredited university,
That's major too.
as well as you were consecrated to the office of bishop.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Correct.
All right, family. It looks like we're going to a break. We're gonna have some time, some fun over here. Pastor Poole, do you got how much more time do you
You
have?
do it. Let's do it.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna keep rolling, rocking and rolling. We hope that y'all stay tuned in. Hey, like and love. I see 30, 40 some odd people on here. I need to see some more engagement. Y'all put them hearts and them likes on there so that we can get you to be a part of this broadcast. Let someone know that you're being blessed. Share this broadcast so they can get some more information.
Yeah, y'all keep it locked. We'll be back after the break here on Praise 96.5 FM WMGY.
Deacon Durham said, "Don't leave off the half."
Right, don't need a half.
Now keep on his half.
Yeah, I need a half.
I remember when you were going through, man.
Ooh-wee.
And bro was like, man, Pastor Poole was he was in it was like you were preparing a dissertation, Doc.
Bro, listen, I ain't exaggerating. It was a purple folder, bro. I kept with me. I studied in the car. I studied in.
You was on the think look on the thinking tab too. If that's the best place to study.
You hear me?
Did that thing. Dr. Scott Holmes, he was catechized. There it is.
Listen,
There it is. Brother Derek Scott say hello, Pastor Trey and Bishop.
What's good?
what up?
What's up, Doctor? We see you. And they say, hey, family. So
Hey.
Bishop play golf too. Now he don't play often.
Man, you won't let me. We went one time, man, and he won't let me come back. I don't know what happened.
I'm trying to get Overseer Freddie Washington to come down, and we can have a district shootout.
Oh, we can now. They don't want to do this.
We can do this. It goes
They don't
south.
want to. Yeah, they don't want to do that.
Go South District versus them
They
fellas.
ain't got enough folk in Birmingham.
Well, he gonna look now. I ain't gonna lie. Now he got some shooters.
We talking about the pastors in the district.
Okay, all right. I'm with you. We want the pass.
Yeah.
We can make that happen. We can make that happen. Gilbert, if you don't stop, oh my God. Talking about, oh, that's how you spell it. Boy, you ordained. Don't.
Hey man, hey Gilbert, let's talk about the 130 though, dog.
Oh no. Gilbert,
Let's talk about the 130 Sunday.
Bishop Poole said why he got to be there at 1:30.
130, man. Church don't start at 2. What we doing for
You
30
get
minutes?
the chicken in your belly. You don't want your stomach growling.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. All right. All
He
right.
trying to make sure you show up on time because some preachers grand. They like to show up 20, 30 minutes after service.
No, nah.
Talking about, well, all I had to do was raise the offering. That's what you asked me to do. They show up
Don't get by the
late.
time to raise the off.
But preacher be talking about, I'm at the bottom of the program. I gotta get there to about 2:30.
Yeah, don't do them like that.
Now everybody texting you talking about we running early. The choir got in and got out. Pastor Sherrod Coleman, Pastor Sherrod Coleman preached before me Monday night.
Okay.
Tuesday. No, he preached Tuesday. I preached Wednesday, I think. And that fella did his best to preach as hard as he could. I came in there, the deacon looked at me and said, well, you sure enough gonna have to bring it.
No.
I said, I'm sure enough gonna do what I can. Come on in the house, Gilbert. Talk about them. Yeah, they do. They be watching the live, trying to say when they gonna show up.
No, nah.
Your cousin on his, there goes Pastor Overseer Freddie Washington.
Freddie Washington.
We trying to set up a play date on the golf course between the Gulf South.
Grab the
District.
clubs, Freddie.
We need y'all to come down. We're gonna get y'all in at matter of fact, our district is gonna take care of y'all this time.
See what I'm saying?
All we need is 2 of y'all, and it's gonna be
See what
2
I'm
of us.
saying?
And we gonna see who and we don't want to be pencil whipped. We gonna make this thing happen. We're gonna make this thing happen. It's gonna be a 2-man scramble. Well, hold on. Now, Overseer, it's gonna have to happen after New Home's scholarship golf tournament. So we need you to come down on August the 9th to be a part.
Start there.
We're gonna let you practice, and we're gonna make it happen towards the end of August. Okay, we're gonna find some time in my schedule and in Bishop Poole's schedule. Pastor Coleman Pastor Coleman said, send me my full gospel paper so I can be a part of this. Well, Reverend, we can send you a QR code link right now.
There you go. You can do that right
I
now.
might need to add it to the broadcast. But nah, man, for real. My wife is coming for every preacher on here. Eugene Lawson, are you playing in the basketball game?
Oh my
We
God.
need a minute. You're out of the country August the 9th.
See that? There you go, right there. That's the international.
Bishop Washington, you ain't tell nobody so they can pay and go with you. You see how y'all do us? Maybe I need a vacation.
Right.
That mean you gonna miss a lot of stuff. It's okay. We're gonna catch up with you. Maybe it's September. September gonna be a little slower and smooth.
Yeah.
September. We're gonna make it happen in September. We need to. We need to. So family, y'all know it's Friday. I gotta ask the question. What are you eating today? It's Friday. Are you cooking? What you doing? Are you cooking or what?
Eat
What
healthy.
you doing? We're gonna make this a part of our whole package deal, Bishop Poole. It's gonna be a September to remember.
Okay.
And we're gonna
okay.
have service and we're gonna be on the golf course. Does Bishop Woods play golf?
No, he was just telling me and Freddie that he want to learn. You know,
We might have to learn.
yeah, we can break him in.
There you go. Bishop, Overseer Washington, go ahead and bring the state bishop. And we're gonna have some fun. This time it won't be district versus district. We're gonna let him be there and he's gonna try to hit some balls and run after him. Okay, we're gonna do it like that. I'm thinking Longhorn. Who is that? That's my wife.
That's your wife.
I don't know about that, baby. But
Eat healthy.
look, we go to Longhorn. I'm ordering fully loaded fries and Wild West shrimp. Oh yeah, I make my own meal.
Oh wow.
If I don't get the what is it, Parmesan crusted chicken,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my own meal. No. Fully loaded fries. Let me take that back. Parmesan crusted fries. You know you can put it on anything now.
I wouldn't know.
You don't eat Longhorn?
I just said eat healthy.
You eat healthy.
Yeah, I eat healthy.
Amen. Boozy Bishop. I think that's gonna sit. I think that's gonna sit. We got a boozy bishop.
I wouldn't know.
We got a boozy bishop
I
that
wouldn't
eat
know.
healthy.
Now when I said I wasn't trying to
See
name
what I'm
it.
saying?
Label it.
You know, if you give him an inch, dog.
You don't take them out. And then 2 or 3.
Right.
That boy, he the boozy bishop now. I love it. I see my sister said she ate some shrimp. Well, praise the Lord for your shrimp. Nay Walter said she eating tacos. Nay, we ate tacos on Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Lord have mercy. Eric Perry said, "Don't know. Whatever I can afford to eat." Well, praise the Lord.
Lord, whatever I can afford.
At somebody's restaurant. I hear you, Renee. Chicken quesadillas if you check your phone before I leave the store. Okay, I see the ballot. Chauncey Ballard texted me and said, "Put me in, coach. We got you. You need to show up at 9:30 tomorrow, Bishop. Chauncey Ballards, we're gonna put you in there." Ooh. I didn't know that. Publix on Taylor Road sells a Chipotle chicken quesadilla cravings kit, the Taco Bell box. And them Taco Bell boxes used to be hidden when I was a kid.
A chat full of foodies.
Bro, come in the house. Pastor, you gotta eat light. Big game tomorrow morning. You right, Sister Bart. I don't need to be running nowhere.
See there?
You can come to Mama McCall kitchen. You gotta tell me what the menu is. Text my wife, tell her the menu. See how the Lord will bring things together.
He'll bring it together.
Ha! Look, I'm getting dizzy. Come on in here, Bishop. Do it. I'm getting dizzy because every time. I can't wait. All right. Sister Ruby Barton, yeah, I need to eat light. Now, I'm not eating light. I'm just going to spend some extra time on the thinking tank. Amen. Good afternoon to you, Brother Jimmy Morris. There's the money in the room. Hallelujah. He going to beat me up. Put my order in, Mother McCall. We're going to make it happen. Pastor Joy Poole, Lady Poole, I need you to make sure that assistant coach Bishop Poole
I'm in there,
is
man.
on the sidelines and he's ready to make that thing
I'm
happen.
in there.
Sister Barton said, keep your eye on me. Look, family, today is a good day to eat because it's Friday. Huh?
So Thursday ain't a good day to eat.
Well, you know, you got to wake up early in the morning. I don't know about you, but when I start my day, I want to start on a high note. So I'm already, like, at dinner time, I'm already contemplating what breakfast is going to look like. This place down the way called Fat Man Barbecue
Fat Man Barbecue.
has some of the best breakfast in the world.
Really?
Very simple. Very simple.
Okay.
They got a grill.
Uh-huh.
And you can get Kelly sausage,
Mm-hmm.
patty sausage,
Mm-hmm.
thick bacon that's crispy,
Oh, okay.
an egg, in a sandwich or a grit bowl. Make your decision. Now, what's crazy is this. With the bread, Fat Man Barbecue.
Fat Man Barbecue.
And it's cheap, too. Oh, it's cheap.
I mean,
I can't give out all my...
You sound like a
My
professional.
wife said it's so nasty. It is not nasty. Baked pork chops and squash, yam patty. Come on in here, Sister Faye Belson. I'm greedy.
Inspiration Station Praise 96.5 FM WMGY. We're back with yours truly, the Ground Prince, Pastor Trey.
And your boy, Pastor Levy. And
Oh no, I'm a guess.
Got you again.
Yes.
Y'all like tired. Y'all like tired right now.
Hey,
This is interesting.
if you ever around us, this is the whole time.
This is interesting. From the moment you came in.
Yeah, it's the whole time.
This is interesting.
Look, till
It wasn't that bad the last time.
It was
Till
the
it
whole
shift-
time.
I don't know what has happened.
Hey, now, till it shift to something else. This is how it goes. This is how it goes.
Listen, this is Straight Church, No Chaser. Again, we're grateful for our sponsors helping to keep us on the air. The Loving Teddy Bear Foundation.
Yeah.
And the Wellness Coalition. We're truly grateful.
Hey, we got a
for
request.
them.
We got a request on here.
What is it?
Jimmy Morris said, "Pool, just go ahead and holler one good time." What? Hold on.
Now watch this fool.
He
Now
want-
watch this
he
fool.
want him to holler.
Watch this.
To hand it
You
down.
already know
He
it.
want him to holler. So I gotta set the mood. What we going for? Gospel? Which one? You want the
You know, Freddie's still on here.
you want the full gospel?
He's so crazy.
But
So crazy.
We'll get out of it. We'll get out of it.
something wrong with him.
Go for it.
Something wrong with him.
That's the musician in him. You just look at
You can't help
it.
it.
Right.
You can't help it. You can't help it. Man, would you turn that off?
Look, though.
Back to the
He can get it too.
We get back to the conversation.
Look, man. Look. I grew up with Pool. Let me. I gotta
But he
get
gonna have
we
to
go.
explain something.
Here we
I
go.
gotta get this out. I grew up with Pool,
Here we go.
and Pool has always been somebody preaching.
I don't know.
Here we
Here
go. That's why I say here we go. It's
He
been
is a-
something crazy,
He
man.
is a preaching machine. You hear me?
Here we go.
But check this out. It was somewhere in between high school and I hadn't seen Pool for a while after he had, he had graduated from Carver. And next time I heard him, Pool had this voice.
Uh-oh.
I said, "Oh, he a preacher for real." Because the Bible said. I said, "Hallelujah." Oh, reverend.
See,
So
back
that-
then,
that-
back
that-
then,
that-
TD
that-
J was talking like that, and he was getting them good offerings. So I thought,
A little bit more pace you.
I thought the deeper your voice, the bigger your check.
Pooh used to be a singer now. His boy could get up there a little bit higher. But
Man,
next time I heard Pooh, I said, "Man, he is somebody preacher." That's
So that
man.
when your voice is deeper, people take you more serious, man.
That's what it is.
so that was his
That-
after high school boy.
That's why they be laughing at me.
Here you go.
'Cause my voice,
Here you go.
my voice be up here sometimes. Then you think about the legend like GWC was the same way. Long live the
Right.
the goat.
Right.
Man. He comes to
right. Right.
the Lord is. I shall not.
Why you gotta look like
That's the only way I can channel it.
That's all when you chat. You gotta have that expression.
that?
And you know, the generation of preachers before us, like they always wanted to kind of sing it like Martin Luther King. So I used to want to do it, but I couldn't. Like getting to prove it. In the Bible says.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
I'm gonna have to just be me. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude.
Voice level, yeah. What
Just get this.
I'm dizzy.
This bad.
It's not my blood pressure.
The room is spit.
This bad.
He doing, Pastor. He doing Smith. You a bad man. It's not my blood pressure.
Nurse is about to panic.
Everybody panicking.
Mm.
Oh Lord. Doc said, but every turn. Why you had to do us like this?
Oh my goodness.
Lord have mercy.
Crazy.
Lord have mercy.
Food. What you gonna do with him?
Man, that's Lee. Can't nobody.
Oh, Jimmy. So Jimmy trying to get his help. He trying to get his help. He said he needs you to squall like you did in Lily Baptist this Sunday.
Jimmy, you keep giving Lee ammo, man. Talk about something else.
I heard about that Sunday. Was that the Sunday that you needed?
I don't know what Sunday you talk
All
about.
right, we'll talk about that.
See what I'm saying? 'Cause
You didn't tell him all you did.
I don't know what
Who
you
you on front
talk
street?
about, man. What Sunday?
You don't know which way he comes.
Right.
Pooh.
That's Sunday, man. God.
Lord have mercy.
That boy is
So-
crazy.
So man, so let's get back to it, right?
We got 2 minutes. It was a minute before the
We got to do it for a minute. Okay, so Pooh, this is not new, right? Elevation never starts when people start. You know, when people see you in position,
Yeah.
they see the glory, they don't see the story. They see the arrival, they don't see all that, you know, you went through. They don't even assess it in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so this has been a very long journey for you.
Mhm.
And we know, being the young preacher that you were, I believe you started in ministry at what age?
10.
10 years old, preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. I believe you started at St. Paul
Mm-hmm. At St. Paul, yeah.
in what was called Wall, Alabama.
What's it called now, though?
Well, they call everything Pike Road nowadays.
Oh.
I think,
Oh.
unless they trying to get that pocket and let that
Booze your
stay.
wall.
Yeah, it's became Pike Road now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He took a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay.
But anyway, so it's Pike Road now, I believe. I believe it's Pike Road.
Okay.
And came up singing male chorus, singing in the choir, start preaching at the young age of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what has your progression in ministry been like?
Peaks and valleys.
So we're talking process here
Yeah. And both were necessary
for your development.
for my development.
And so what do you think those peaks and
Some of
valleys
it was for my ego.
Because well, a lot of it's for you.
To check it.
Oh yeah, no.
We don't like to have that conversation.
That's a real conversation.
It's a real conversation.
It's a real conversation.
Yeah.
Because ego and ministry don't really go together.
They don't go together.
So why do so many people have the ego?
It's natural. It's natural.
Mm.
Right? Hearing your name more than your heart can manage.
Say that again.
So hearing your name more than your heart can manage. And anytime you hear your name more than your heart can manage, your ego gets out of whack.
Feeding your ego.
It feeds your ego.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
And God brings us to the whole place where he has to check them.
Our
So-
Damascus experience.
Yeah. So it's peaks and valleys.
Man.
It's peaks and valleys.
So how do you keep yourself safe from that as you're elevating to different places, positions?
So after you've dealt with enough valleys because of your ego, you become conscious enough to continue to remind yourself so you don't have a repeat that this ain't me.
Say that again.
Man.
Yeah, you have to remind this ain't me.
This ain't me.
This
Three
ain't me.
words
This ain't me.
that we need to say to ourselves every time. we get
Every
in
time. There we go.
there.
This ain't me.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's not just a positive affirmation.
Right.
It's
It's a reality check too.
that thing gonna keep you.
It's gonna keep from getting struck.
Now, because
Man,
the valleys, you know, they hurt.
they bruh. What?
They hurt. They help,
Yeah.
but they hurt.
Yeah.
My Lord.
No doubt.
Especially if you went to a high peak.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get knocked straight down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And all of it ain't private.
Uh-uh.
Some of it is
Most of it ain't private.
most of it ain't private. Some of it is public. All right.
And it's interesting because when those valley and those hits, right, they
Mhm.
come, it don't even have to be true for God to use it.
Bruh.
Right?
What did you learn about yourself though, in those valley experiences? Because you know some pastors and ministers, when they hit those valleys, they spin out, they spaz out. Some of them quit, some of them some of them try to act like that's really not happening, so they try to do more, be more, and they really miss what God is trying to do in them in that moment. So what did you learn about yourself?
That I'm chosen but not perfect.
Because God is a talent scout.
There you go. And here's what's crazy.
He
Even
choose
in
from the bottom
then,
of the list.
even then, he doesn't revoke the fact that he chose you.
Absolute. Absolute.
Even then.
You were marred, but still in his
It's
hands.
still in his hand. Right? And so you have to keep that in your mind. Yeah, I'm chosen, but I'm not perfect.
But I love that affirmation that it ain't me. That matters because some come out
There you go.
after have learned the
There you
lesson.
go.
But the mountain or the peak of where they going next is so high,
Mhm.
they get back to it. It's a me and mine.
Yep.
Like, and you can see that on the outside.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That's why you see the repeating the cycle.
Yeah, man. You made it out and then you lost your mind again.
Again.
Not get knocked down again.
Again.
You remember that reel on Facebook where the shepherd goes and he looses the sheep from that ditch,
Oh yeah.
and the sheep gets to running and excited
right
and
back.
jumps right back into
Goes
the
right back. Goes right back.
Wow.
Oh,
Man, that's crazy.
So peaks and valleys.
You lose a lot of time like that too.
man, what?
Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity, starting over.
Yeah.
But let's help somebody though. I
Okay.
really want to help somebody, and I
Okay.
really want to help a lot of people. Oftentimes when we talk about our processes in ministry,
Mhm.
we begin to use words like "that's how it was back then."
Okay.
In many cases, it should be that same way now.
Mhm.
That processing that makes you learn patience,
Yeah.
that processing or that process that makes you learn the details of the destiny that is before you.
Right.
Because we're in a place now where it seems that some are elevated way beyond their capacity to some.
We.
And so it's not even sometimes their fault.
Okay.
Sometimes, in the words of Pastor Edward Smith in the class, he said, it's the pastor and the church's fault
Okay.
because we praise people too early
Mm.
and we promoted people too fast.
Mm.
And so your process, probably like mine, was the process of carrying the Bible,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
being in the room and closing your mouth.
Yep.
All of our processes,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I just thought about
Right.
me and you to again portray
Right.
like the patience of, yeah, you preach well, but you ain't gonna preach for another couple of months.
Right.
Right?
Right.
How did that process work on you? All the way to where you are now. You know, being a part of a fellowship for 11 years, but you not being on the platforms that you might have even felt you would have did better on.
Mm-hmm.
How did those processes age you?
So those processes aid you because it teaches you to continue to prepare while waiting.
Stay
Right?
sharp.
Right? That it may not be my moment now, but when it comes, I won't miss it because of the lack of not being prepared.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I won't miss it. Right? But then it also teaches you faithfulness. And man, allow me to park here and say, if there's ever a challenge
Uh-oh.
in the younger generation
What is it?
of ministry, is faithfulness.
So we have no stick to it.
We don't,
Why do you think that is?
because we want our turn too soon.
What is the danger in rushing our turn?
The danger in rushing your turn is you get a platform you ain't got the maturity to manage.
So your gift got you in the room,
Yep.
but your character got you kicked right back
There you
out.
go. There you go.
And so if you were speaking to a young preacher,
Mhm.
and when we say young, we're even talking tenure,
With it.
right?
I'm with it.
Young pastor in tenure,
Mhm.
what is the best truth you can give them right now?
It's a marathon and not a sprint.
I love it. I love it.
It's a marathon and not a sprint.
Speak to it.
So the truth is this, that when I am in a marathon, I understand, Trey, that there's a process to this thing.
Yeah.
Most of us enjoy the sprint because it gets you there quick.
Yeah.
But the marathon teaches you endurance,
Yeah.
right? This year makes 28 years. 28 years of, thank you, man. 28 years of being in ministry, and it's definitely a marathon,
Yeah.
right? That you may not get there quick, and don't gauge based off where somebody else is. Right? You may not get there quick,
Right. Right.
but if you stick to it, it'll come.
Yeah. Not now doesn't mean not never be. It's so serious. And just listening to when you were talking about it, I just began to think about how sometimes we fail to prepare because we're so upset that we didn't get it now.
Yeah.
Like it didn't happen in this moment. It didn't happen when, the people we wanted to impress or the people we want to see us achieve certain, platforms and things. It didn't happen in front of them. And so
Right.
we failed to prepare. And I just kind of think about how does that make God feel?
Wow.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like how does that really make God feel that you care more about what they say
Yeah.
Right.
than about what I'm trying to do in you and
Right.
through you
Mhm.
to
Right.
reach other people who mean more.
Right.
So the story is told of a guy who is a part of a symphony. He's playing in front of this mass audience, right?
Yeah.
And the story suggests that after an hour, a lot of the people stood up and gave him a standing ovation, right?
Be Baptist,
And
fool.
and then they left, but he kept playing.
Mm-hmm.
Another group gets up and do it. He kept playing. Last group gets up and do it. Clap. Walk out. He kept playing. Somebody asked him afterwards, why in the world did you keep playing? The man's response was, I was trying to please the man that was upstairs. And I didn't stop until he clapped. And I think if we keep in mind that it's not our job to get applause from those that are near us,
Yeah.
Right.
but if we can please the man upstairs,
Mhm.
right? Even in our flaws and failures and all of that,
Yeah.
right?
Audience of one.
There we go, bro.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. It keeps us.
Do you think we are teaching in our churches and ministries now? Do you think we're teaching young preachers or just young people in general, not just limited to young preachers, just young people in general? Do you think we are teaching them and equipping them to be able to deal with the disappointments of now in order to be developed for what's next?
If we're not having honest conversation with them, no.
Wow.
Right? So there's a, and I mean this, no disrespect in this, right? If I come to Mount Meigs,
Mhm.
I walk in, I see Pastor Lee, he's doing what he does. Church is flourishing. I'm young, I have aspiration, I have desire,
Yeah.
right? But if I don't have a real conversation
Yep.
with Walker about his journey,
Yep.
about his process,
Mhm.
right? Then I'll assume
Yeah.
that I can repeat what sometimes cannot be repeated.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you something with that
Okay.
theory of mine.
Okay.
Does Lee have the burden to share with
Absolutely.
the young person that's aspiring?
Absolutely.
Hey man,
Absolutely.
what you see didn't happen overnight.
Right. And he's not doing the kingdom or the body of Christ any justice if he doesn't.
If you withhold it,
Man.
you're being
If he-
detrimental.
Yeah.
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 So why do you think so many of our
They not
senior pastors?
Oh, you going to the pastor?
Oh my
But
God.
why do you think, or why did you all think that? Because this man,
Right.
let's say legal ID. That'll give us 19 seconds to collect that shit. This man just came out of nowhere.
Oh my God.
Thank you for listening to AM 96.5.
Oh my God.
WMCY Montgomery. We are a internet broadcasting station. This is Radio 96.5 FM. WMCY.
We back.
Yeah, we back.
No, to be totally honest, I think some pastors.
And I ask that because so many people have so many negative things to say about this younger preachers, this generation of preachers. They need to sit down. They need to serve. They need to be taught. They need to be trained. They need to be developed. Cool. I get that, but is the burden solely on them? Like, what if you do if you're young in ministry and you desire to be taught and be
think
trained,
it's on
but
both
nobody, but nobody takes you under their wing to really.
Well, I think it's both parties. Number one, I'll say this to the young preacher. Faithful also means being consistent under one pastor.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
That's one of our biggest problems.
Yeah.
We got 4 pastors, 2 internet pastors, and 5 mentors.
Yeah.
We got so many options that when correction comes,
Good God.
we go to the person who will agree.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
And so we listen to everybody
That's heavily.
Yeah. And every
Heavy,
voice.
man.
and every voice. And then the person we ought to be asking questions to, that God sent us to, we never ask the questions. We just look at the surface. and try to create our own lemonade or Kool-Aid
Mimic.
by what we see.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so sometimes we don't ask.
Goodness
But then on
gracious.
the other side, some don't want to tell
Mhm.
because they don't want you to get where they are too quickly.
Mm.
Because the magic key is it wasn't me. And if they tell us that,
Right.
some of us young folk, if they tell us that,
We'll figure it out.
God will catapult our ministries
Right.
potentially beyond what they built.
Mm.
And at certain levels and degrees, people are more concerned with their legacy than they are the Lord.
Man,
Wow.
man.
Wow.
So how do we bridge that divide then? Because I'm sure even now while we're having this conversation, we got senior pastors listening, young pastors listening, and then we have people who are attending churches with maybe an older pastor or a younger pastor, and they have questions like, how can we bridge the divide that we all see is happening in our ministry?
Willingness on both sides. I think that's what we just alluded to. There got to be willingness on both sides.
Yeah.
Right. That at some point we got to stop colliding and merge.
Mhm.
Right. And
That's the
then
collaboration.
and see the value in both.
Yeah.
Right. That yes, I need your wisdom, but don't act like you don't need my strength, and vice versa.
Yeah.
You know.
And different seasons
And
shift.
it,
Right?
right.
Because that pandemic showed them that
Right.
they needed our wisdom too.
And
And
no,
ingenuity.
no, and
I
so
need your insight, but you need my ingenuity.
and so watch transparent conversation, right? So and I told you, so I'm not that guy. The whole virtual, I went and got somebody almost that. I'm not that guy, right?
Yeah.
Hey, well, I've been doing this for a while. Me and Lee were walking out of, I think that was Lily we was walking out of.
Mhm.
He said, hey, big bro, do this right here. If this is what you use, and go buy this right here, and that'll clear your sound up and what you, so we can hear you clearly. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, everybody love the word, we just need to hear you clearly. Hey,
Yeah.
well, I can't get insulted
Right.
because somebody has wisdom in the area that I don't necessarily have
Yeah.
wisdom in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why God brings us together.
Hey man, send me what you just said. That well,
Right.
you feel me,
Right.
And you take that, you apply it, and you get better, right?
Absolutely.
And that's what it really has to look like, man. It has to look like really just honest conversation,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
honest conversation.
So what roles do fellowships and reformations play in kind of bridging that gap? Would you say?
It plays in from this perspective that you definitely need to be connected to something that is bigger than you but can pour into you.
Wow.
Definitely.
And that's moving.
And that's right. And that's moving.
Because I think we got to get to a point where we really start applying the Bible in everything, right?
Mhm.
How can two
Agreed.
walk together since they agree?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If I'm connected to something that does not have the same values, moving at the same velocity, we ain't gonna have no victory. And so,
Yeah.
and so I think that's another thing
Mhm.
that has to be talked about with the younger crew.
Got you.
The conversation that sometimes we are connected to things or even people, but it's not a God connection. It might be good,
Wow, man.
it's not a God connection.
Wow, man.
And so oftentimes we connect with things and or people who are where we want to be,
Mhm.
but they're not who God is sent to get us through
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
what we need to get through.
Yeah.
But next is now,
Next is now.
literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got to prepare for what's coming,
Agree.
but we got to be okay with being authentically who we are right now.
Yeah.
And some of us are trying to be TD Jakes when we can be TD Jakes, but you're not part of South right now. You West Virginia.
Yeah. The storefront. Yeah.
And then having an honest conversation about what does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like for real, what does that mean? So many people did try to replicate what does that mean though?
Right.
Because in most cases it was a duplication of what they saw on a 28 segment TV show,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And not understanding the meetings that go into it, the staff that it takes to do it,
Structure,
the
bro.
infrastructure, the systems, right? It's like
The money.
it's like praying for $1 million but only having the capacity to manage 1,000.
Yeah.
what does that mean, right? It doesn't matter how much you pray for it.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm a pastor. I want my church to be running over. Well, do you have the infrastructure to manage what you've been praying for?
Absolutely.
Fill the parking lot. Well, you don't have no parking lot attendants.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I want the parking lot filled, and I ain't got nobody to manage the traffic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And God will only give you what you can. What
What
you
you
can
manage?
And manage well too, though.
Right.
Which you can be a good steward over.
Right.
That's
Competence
amazing,
and
man.
capacity, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Competence
That's
and
good.
capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you can handle the small and the few,
Yeah.
God can trust you with a little bit. Yeah, it won't be long for you.
Won't be long.
So let's talk ministry. Let's talk ministry. Let's talk, people coming up the ranks.
Yeah, man.
Quote unquote process.
Okay.
What are some of the things that are necessary?
Okay.
All three of us pastors. There will be another wave of younger preachers and pastors. Our time will come to an end at some point.
Lord, don't let it be soon.
I'm with you on that. Let me stretch
Yeah, man, give me a minute.
Let me stretch out.
Give me a minute.
Let me catch my stride and my pace.
But what are some of the things that we're looking for?
While I'm on this tedious journey.
What are some of the things that we're looking for out of this next generation of leaders that are going to come from us? Ministry has changed
That's true.
drastically.
I would say for me, number one would be to have the heart of God. Because I think if you're talking ministry, having gifts, having the talent, having the ingenuity, having the finances, none of that means anything if you don't possess the heart of God or the people of God.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you're dealing with people, and not just people, but you're dealing with God's people. And so I think that's important, that if you're going to pastor, especially in this generation, in this society, moving forward, you got to have God's heart for his people. That's going to be the only thing I think that would drive you to make the sacrifices that are necessary, that will drive you to kindle and maintain that passion that's necessary. Because if you don't have God's heart, how can you serve God's people? So I think for me, the biggest thing would be possessing the heart of God, right?
That's
David
good, man.
was anointed. He was a praiser. He was a king. He had wealth. But at the end of the day, one of the main things we say about David is that he was a man after God's own heart.
Yeah.
Right? So
No
for
doubt.
me, I think that would be one of the biggest things I would impress upon the younger generation coming up, is that they pursue the heart of God.
I love it.
Man, fall in love with the ministry and not the gig.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, ministry and not the gig.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
No, that's good. That's good. And that's something we don't talk about enough either.
Okay.
That there are preachers who look at assignments as gigs. And we often only put that on musicians.
Right.
But there's preachers.
Right, man. Right. And what's sad, but here's the sad side of that. The sad side of that is a culture was created that made you feel like you were only validated if you had so many. Right. When some people are genuinely called to be pastors, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's good, though.
It's okay if you ain't all over the place every day. It's okay.
Absolutely.
But the culture was not created in a way that made you feel good about yourself.
Right.
If
Right.
you were not, but you got to fall in love with the ministry and not the gig, man.
Bro. And what they find out from most of the people that are going
Bro,
is that we'd rather
be at our church.
right be at home. I need more study time.
You feel me?
And so
Right.
if it comes, it's because in most cases God allowed it to be so.
Right.
And that's-
Absolutely.
There are some cases where it wasn't God. But there's some other cases.
You know what?
Amen.
I knew he was going to do it.
That's
I
that's
knew
it for you.
I knew he
That's
was
it
going to
for
do it. I knew he was
And- but it's in those seasons that you're able to manage it, though.
Oh, man.
Like your church doesn't go into a hole,
There you go.
and the congregation doesn't feel malnourished because you're out constantly this week you're here, that week you're here, this
Yeah.
week you're here, that
Yeah.
you still have enough to give to home.
Yeah, man.
Because you don't want to be out so much on the road and away
Right.
that home feels left out.
Yep.
You know what's crazy though? I think some are gifted for it. In the essence that they stick because of your first point about having the heart of the people,
Yeah.
they're able to do it because growing up I didn't think it was possible, right? And then I started having big bros like Dr. Charles Goodman.
Right.
He is going
Yeah.
and he don't miss a Sunday.
Yeah.
But see, I think with that though, it's also the systems and the structures
Absolutely.
that are in place at home.
That's what's
So
crucial.
I think you
Absolutely.
when home
That's
is
what's
developed
crucial.
and
Right,
people
right,
are
right,
in
right.
place and systems and structures out there to
Yep.
undergird.
Mm-hmm.
God allows you to be able to do because I said you're able to manage it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that matters though, because one thing you're big on is teamwork.
Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
And let me pause because they talking about my snack. I need y'all to know. And these blue raspberry fruities, the Lord breathed on these.
You eating them like they are. Though. I ain't lying.
Doc, you serious?
Try.
He got a whole basketball game.
This
Less than 24
This man
hours.
in 840.
Bro, I done started eating them and they just tasted. But they small, so I just keep eating them.
Are you hungry, man?
I am a little. I am a little. I was working real hard earlier. I ain't stopping to get nothing. Yeah. But yeah. Absolutely. There must be systems in order and in place.
Mhm.
And you have to enforce and regularly check up on them.
That's good.
But I
That's
just had to
good.
mention that because there's a lot of people who are always having, while we're talking, they're having window moments and not mirror moments.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's good.
And we don't need you looking at the window at others and trying to dictate.
Right.
We need you to look at yourself.
Look at yourself.
Tell somebody they're doing too much.
Yeah, because that infrastructure matters.
Yeah.
And when you see a Bishop Poole on every conference fly, I don't need you saying he need to pace himself. No. This is the place that God has for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because as long as home is right,
There you go. There you
And that's what a lot of people don't know.
go. Right.
yeah, they
How you've invested to make sure home is taken care of.
Right.
So that God can say, okay, home is good. Now I need you to go over here.
Right.
Because over here needs the pour that I placed inside of you.
Right.
Yeah, but if you were connected, you know how many Zoom meetings. If you were connected, you know how many text threads we got, and how many group me accounts, So it becomes one of those things where we just literally have to make sure, back to where you were when we got down that hallway, that we let people know it's not about how many times you preach.
Yeah, man.
It's about how effective you are when you are preaching. Are you obeying God with what He told you to say,
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
tainting it for the preference of the people who are in
Right.
your peers?
Right. Trying to impress.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it becomes it becomes a big ordeal when all you think about, or when people talk about preaching, all you got to say is who killed and who did.
Right. Right. So
Oh,
a senior pastor asked me the other day. He said, "Is it a pulpit or a stage?"
My Lord,
Right? And he said the danger is it's turned to a stage.
my Lord.
It's created to be a pulpit.
Hmm.
Right. So that's why we have so many performances. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets that way.
It gets that way. It gets that way.
And that's when pews have to thank God for pastors who
There
don't
we
let
go.
performers show.
There we go. There we go.
And we came to have church and not a circus.
Right.
You know? So I think that does matter.
Now, what you now we can't just say that, just let that slide. Now when you say
He said it.
circus,
He said He said it.
give us an idea. When you say a circus,
Oh Lord.
what was in your mind when
Oh
you said a circus?
Lord.
Not who, but what?
Well, I don't want to say who knows.
I'm just saying that. But what was in your mind?
Well, circuses are for performances.
Yeah.
And C went with C, so that's what it was. I was just alliterated. I wasn't being mentioned.
But I'm sure he had a couple of clowns on the
I think you did. I think he did. I think he did too. I think he did too.
But it's serious. It's serious business, man. Because you got people who come to church and they're looking for transformation.
Yeah, man.
You
Yeah,
got people looking for a real deal
Some
miracle.
people need
They need
serious
the word, yeah.
deliverance.
Yeah.
And you made a post about deliverance too, a couple days ago.
Did I?
Yeah.
Lee taught me how to do it.
Oh, man, you the man, Doc.
He taught me it straight.
You the man.
He said, well, you ain't on social media enough. You just Lee, man.
Don't he be on, you know? He be on you, man. He be on you. He be on you.
Chilling, man.
He be on you.
We all gonna be great in this season. And we all gonna be great in
But
this
that's
season.
that communal mindset, though.
That's me, man. I
That's that
can't help
communal
it.
mindset.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that communal mindset.
Yeah.
That help you to be better.
I'm
But
with it.
that's why you increase your presence.
Yeah, man. Well, see, I was, I do this thing every weekday morning at 6 o'clock called Fresh Start.
Okay.
What time you go to sleep at night?
No, for real.
Yeah,
Oh, I go to bed.
that's why you get up at 6.
Yeah, I'm up between 4:30 and 5
Oh my Jesus!
every morning. But I'm in the bed. I'm in the bed by 9.
How old are you?
I'm in the bed by 9.
Why you gotta ask that man his age?
Man,
Yeah.
He getting up with the roosters.
I'm 37, but I'm in the bed at 9. I ain't playing.
Bruh.
I'm like under the covers in the bed at 9.
Man,
For real.
Done. It's over. If I text you back, I'm talking out of my head. You text me at a certain time.
So if they need you, they need to get you in today.
Man, listen. I don't have the midnight praise of Paul and Silas. But no, so I'm up at 4:35. I do Fresh Start, right? And so Fresh Start has built an audience of its own, and Lee and I were just talking through it. And he just shared, just some tips to even branch it out and take it even to another level. Yeah, man.
and he's killing. He's killing every morning. 4 o'clock. Jesus, Lord. Have mercy.
That's what I'm saying. Every weekday.
Every weekday morning.
How long
Even if I'm doing it from the hotel that I'm
You
in
don't
trapped
miss
in, every morning.
How long are you? Emotion was on the first stop.
I keep it 20 to 25.
Okay, you like me.
Yeah, that other 5, people engaging. You got to say something back.
And you about to get a little excited while you teach.
Yeah, you do all that.
Can't help it, man.
You do all that. So yeah, 25.
I be trying to be, real professional
Yeah.
and keep it for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Then I see 15 pop up and I'll be like, I'm trying to lead you for point number 2.
Right. Right, but it works. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So, you're the bishop.
Mhm.
You working your face off. You on Zoom. You making stuff happen.
Mhm.
You're balancing. You've learned discipline and patience,
Right.
but you still have not arrived.
Nope.
Speak to that, because there's some people here who believe
Do all that.
that once I become a bishop,
Uh-huh.
I've arrived. And I think that's why we're in a culture now where titles, number one, don't get respect because of people who just want a title.
Wow.
And they feel that one is greater than the other,
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
not understanding that each title is a lower level of servitude.
Level of service.
And so the comment goes like this.
Okay.
2 comments I can't stand. One of them is relationship over religion. I'm tired of that. I need us to study the word. Okay, either way, we'll talk about that another second. 'Cause I'm tired of it. It's so good T-shirts, but I need y'all to learn what religion means. But then, secondly,
Oh, God.
just call me pastor. I ain't gotta be all of that. And it's the conversation that has risen amongst the ranks of people who don't understand these offices,
Right.
which is a whole nother conversation for most people,
Correct.
depending on their background.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about it. This is not a space of arrival.
No. So we were taught from the beginning that you're not consecrated to work. You're being consecrated because you were working,
Yeah.
right? And that was so that we would understand that even once it takes place, the work doesn't stop, right? So most people assume, man, I'm consecrated. No, you should have already been doing the work, right? And so it becomes just understanding that. It's a deeper level of service, right? So where you once had the responsibility of just serving this area or this region, just for the lack of a better word, now you are broadening that, and you just have a greater level of service, right? Right. So from a full gospel perspective, I'm called to serve lead. It's a part of. I'm called to. You see what I'm saying? That's what it looks like. It's just a broader level of service.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's amazing that it does not matter to what level we think we arrive. It all brings us back to this place of serving that we all
Every time.
called to.
Right? Every time.
That we're all called
Greatest
to.
in the kingdom is serve.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We got to get this commercial break in, but we're coming back.
We'll be back.
Y'all be sure to keep it locked right here to Praise 96.5 FM WMGY.
Man.
Like crazy.
So yeah, man. I want to know, because some of y'all, everybody tell me what they eat.
To make sure you tune in.
But I need to know.
What? Gallery?
I just lost it. I had it. I forgot it that quick. I'm sorry. I do want y'all to know that we're about to walk into a new month. August is the 8th month in the year. The number 8 is the number of new beginnings.
Oh shucks.
Many of us
Okay.
have some New Year's resolution that we ain't started yet. Like you right there. You said you're gonna lose some weight. But you ain't started yet. Right? You said you was gonna read your Bible, but you ain't started yet. You said you're gonna go to church every Sunday and not every other. But you ain't started yet. So I just want to challenge you that as we're walking into August to write down the things that you know you were supposed to do, the things that you know now that you need to do, and put those things into practice, add it to your discipline.
Help them. Help the people.
My dad said he's cutting the grass. My dad is so bougie. All right, I'm about to read this to you. But I hope that you can write those things down, because I definitely want you to excel and exceed all of the tasks that you desire to complete, that they be completed this year.
Amen.
Matter of fact, if I was being pulled right now, I'd say it like this: there's still time. There's still time on the clock.
Man.
There's still time on the clock. You can still get what you've been praying for. You can still receive what you've been asking for. Who my daddy said hello, man? I said he bougie. Cause Pop said he didn't say I was cutting my grass. He said I was cutting my lawn.
Oh, that's it.
And took a break.
See what I'm saying?
Listen to Summer Straight Church. Please tell Bishop Poole Jr. I said hello.
What's up, Pop Walker?
He said I'm cutting my lawn. Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness. So I put a suit on. Forget, man. You coming to the installation
You
Sunday,
putting
man?
on the suit, Doc?
Coming to the installation
I
Sunday?
got a MC.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be there.
You wearing the suit too?
Yeah. He told me I couldn't wear my collar. I probably wasn't supposed to say that out loud. JD probably called me. He told me I couldn't wear my collar.
You can't wear your collar, son.
He said I gotta have my good uniform. I said, okay, all right.
Is that a certain color we supposed to be wearing?
No, I'm not the one you want to ask that.
Well, hold on now. This is a Baptist. This is a Baptist installation church. You gotta put on uniform.
Black and white. Oh, my black. Oh, my black.
Go put on gradient, doctor. Cause I showed going with my collar. Look, I was gonna tell him the way he is too. Man, he didn't hear that collar. He said, "I got away from Lee. I ain't got with no collar no more."
No more.
Now them boy will find a way not to wear that collar, but this ain't collar for Sunday, is it? Nah, yeah, it is. I gotta preach in though. I bet you do.
I bet you do.
It took him 3 months to order a collar. Boy, that collar been here. Boy,
Jeez.
I ain't gonna lie, that collar do get you when you first get with
Yeah,
it.
you gotta get used to
It
it.
get you for a while, especially with that tab.
Yeah,
man.
that full collar.
That tab used to make me mad. Well, he was ordained, so he
Gotcha.
could have wore full collar. But the tab used to make me mad because back then when I was wearing the tab, my beard was bigger, so it covered up the tab.
Oh.
It's like I just got black on. It looked weird.
Dang.
And then I naturally want to dress up stuff, but you ain't supposed to dress.
Yeah, you really supposed to be
You
modest.
supposed to be real modest. These guys running around, you got that red. No, you ain't supposed to have that. Not supposed to have that. Don't put that black and white on. But I love it now, though, Doc.
My son said, ask him, did they win the game?
Hold on. We won 2 up. Now you got to FaceTime him. He want to talk junk now. Cause he in there with his shirt on like he flex. Doc. Man, put them little muscles up there. I can't come to him like, man, why you keep missing these shots? He said, oh, you want me to make them? Oh, no, so now you want to act like you missed them on purpose. See how y'all do?
Don't fire me, Cole.
Doc, he took his shirt out. I said, hey, man, you put your shirt back on, Doc. Then Wookson come taking his off.
Just to show.
Y'all crazy. I'm coming.
Ah!
I'm coming. So I'm watching. I want to see.
You put On My Way on Facebook, Doc.
I did. Kitchelow
Oh, okay. What are you talking about?
at the school. They
Oh.
had a practice.
Oh, they having football practice.
Mm-hmm.
He talking about you getting them on the special team. Who the head coach?
You may not know John Campbell. Called
Okay.
Coach Scoop.
Okay, and that's
Yeah.
that good one, right? What's your position?
I coach O-line, D-line.
O-line, D-line. I like
Oh,
it.
man.
You love the line.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah, we
Bishop
had a
Jones
trench.
on?
Backs. Running backs. But Jones is also the athletic director at Duke.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew he did wrestling.
Yeah, he's athletic.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So he run. What he teaching the backs?
You gotta ask him. I'm not around. I don't.
That what you teaching the backs? Now they used to say. They used to correct me. What they used to say is
Oh, here you go.
that the coach got to be able to do what he asking the player to do.
Jones.
So
Jones.
are you fast or no?
You probably teaching the balls.
We might have to get it. We might have to race.
Want to see it?
Hey, look.
I'm coming with my phone, dog. I promise you, World Shop.
Trey know I love a good little competition. We can go and race one time. I'm gonna speak to these bones and they gonna live. You hear me? They gonna live. I see Bishop Poole over there texting them now. Lee said he want to race. He might well jump on the line. Jump on the line. Uh-huh.
All I know is somebody ain't gonna make it.
And you're gonna be there to witness.
I'm gonna be there to witness it. I'm gonna be there to witness it. You hear me? I'm gonna be there to witness it.
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. So, Poole, how's your journey for gospel been? This in totality.
It's been well, man. I think me and Trey talked about this. Really, really was what I needed
Mhm.
personally first.
Mhm.
Ultimately, it became what helped to transition New Light, but personally, it was what I needed. It was what I needed, man.
He says I'm in the ball game. So. What that mean? We gonna race? We gonna race, Bishop?
Y'all be careful. That's all I can do.
So what's next though? What's next? In terms of, well, you kind of already talked about what you're doing,
Mhm.
and so and it's not something I guess you necessarily have to be concerned with. It's like
Right.
what next, but in a progressive fellowship, no one's ever doing one thing forever.
That is true.
And so, if there was another thing that you think grabbed or piqued your interest within the fellowship, another space, what do you think that space might be?
I don't think it's been revealed to me yet.
Okay.
I don't think I'm like in one of those Abram go and I'll show you kind of spaces with
Right.
me. It's
Right.
like one of those spaces
Right.
that I'm gonna ride this as long as I'm supposed to ride it.
I love it.
You know, now one of the things I never have an issue with is detaching when it's time. Well, that's never been like one of my.
Yeah, you got that
What about?
you got that Heisman anointing.
All right now, yeah. But and so I don't know the nigga.
This is my space.
This.
Bishop said, "Let's do it." All right, Bishop, we gonna race there, Bishop. And I ain't letting you go live on Facebook either. We gonna take pictures.
Oh, one of y'all gonna let me go live. I'm going live. We're gonna see if Trey or MC this race.
I will
Trey,
be
come
like
in.
right on the mic.
Oh Lord. Hey, look, cause I'm talking
On your mom.
Bishop be out
Get
there everything. Bishop got them small legs. I got these tight end legs. Dog. It's
listen.
naturally gonna be slow.
Listen.
But no, man. So I think I just think it's amazing. Like when you're in the administrative portion, and I can just only imagine how many areas of administration there are.
Man.
The inner working of a
right.
fellowship, and
Right.
how many people it takes to make all of the excellent things that Full Gospel does come to fruition.
Right.
I'm intrigued. I had fun at conference.
Yeah. Yeah. What's crazy about that, man, is you get to see, and people even get to experience sides of you that they didn't know exist.
You said 5 o'clock today.
Oh, y'all about to do it. Oh, okay.
Bishop,
Let me make sure my phone charged.
Bishop,
Hold
I
on
can't-
one
So
second.
that means I'm going with you then.
Hey.
I'm sure you
I
Hey.
can't race today. I can't race today. I got J's on. I ain't increasing my J's now. I'm still a little pretty boy a little bit.
Oh, it's gonna happen today. Okay.
He probably finna put barefoot on. Bishop, let's play golf first. God bless you.
Okay, we're talking about today.
Yeah, so man, and it has to be exciting to see all of it come to fruition.
For me, it was
Jay said, "Running my socks, bruh,
running your socks.
bruh."
Now that's whoa.
What they do that at Little Dog that in the country right now. You so stupid for that. Oh my God. I instantly started thinking about them church anniversary picnics. Stop. Oh my God.
That's whoa right there. Oh my God. Boy.
Oh my Lord, Doc. That is good to me.
Y'all had that big field in front of stage.
Right. They're doing everything. Doc. Ain't got nothing to do. Oh Lord. Bishop said 100. What are you talking about?
He waiting on you. I'm
Bishop want all the smoke. Huh?
all the smoke.
Bishop, you can show up play basketball tomorrow then. You can do all of that. Nah, for real though. So I think it was amazing. So I'm sure y'all debriefed even after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did everything go?
So part of my responsibility also is I'm conference coordinator. So I literally plan and run the conference.
Wow.
And so after that, you have what's called a SWOT analysis, right? You talk about your strengths, your weaknesses, all, et cetera, et cetera.
Absolutely.
And what's crazy is as of last week, we've already started,
Playing the next
tweaking, making sure that things are in place, even for next year. So
Wow.
it's the work never.
I want y'all to let me sing a hymn or something.
You were just talking to the person that could have made that happen.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
I had fun sitting in the
don't
rap.
play. We don't play.
I had fun sitting in the rap.
We don't play. You see?
Sitting in the rap.
We don't play.
We
So a lot of this you were already doing before you were consecrated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Yeah.
No doubt. They don't wait till you make it.
Yeah, you gotta do some work,
They
man.
put you to work.
You gotta do some work.
They put you to work.
Yeah, gotta
Um,
do some work, man.
and so all of that is, yeah, I think it's amazing, man. I think it's amazing because a lot of us wish that we could have our hand in like that setting,
Right.
a conference of that
Magnitude,
magnitude.
yeah. Yeah.
Football, wrestling, track, and baseball. That's all I do. What about golf?
So what about golf? So what about golf?
Man, crazy.
What about golf?
Crazy, man. So what's I got coming up next?
With full gospel.
Yeah.
So statewide, we're having our state conference August 16th
August
in
16th.
Birmingham, man. It's gonna be hey, matter of fact, I'm supposed to be on a call with Bishop Woods right now. Yeah, Fairfield, All Nations Church.
Gotcha.
Gonna be one day come together. It's gonna be real powerful, man. State conference is
Friday,
always, yeah, it's a Friday. It's always explosive, man.
Yeah.
It's always explosive,
Yeah, so it's day and night, right?
day and night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be on this Zoom right now with him to hear it, but
Got you.
I'm here. But and then Propel October 15th through the 17th in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's gonna be major preaching, major teaching.
Yeah, man, it's hot.
Ooh. Bishop Jones. He says I'm not ready for him in there. He beat me too many times. I think you need to make your way back to the greens. I'd love to take you. Let me know. Matter of fact, meet me August the 9th at Cottonwood for the New Home Mount Megs inaugural scholarship. What is it? Golf scholarship tournament. Yep. Put you on one of those teams to see how much winning you gonna do.
Y'all doing quarters tomorrow?
Sister Parker asking, is everybody registered for the golf tournament? Well, Trey Stewart doesn't play golf. I've been talking about it for since we started this. He doesn't play golf. Pastor Poole plays
I got
golf.
donations
Hey.
coming though.
Bishop Poole plays golf, but
it'll
he
help you close business deals.
won't it will?
I might
Won't
have
it
to get
will?
into it for real.
Won't it will,
Get into
dog?
it for real.
Won't it
It'll
will?
help you close business.
Rub elbows.
Yeah.
He been on me now. I can't lie. He been on me.
I done met so many people out there, dog.
It'll help you close business.
Clubs in the car. Now let's go. Let go, cuz. See, I see you got that old school scrap in you. Like, I'm gonna call you soon we get done. Bishop Kinchelo Jones is killing it in Union Springs, by the way. Down at the man, I just knew the name of his church. Old Sardis. There it is. I was about to say Sardis, but it's another Old Sardis. Missionary Baptist Church in Union Springs, Alabama. Shout out to you all and all that y'all are doing. You dropped the form for Sister Parker. I see it. I see it. We back.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just closed out. Yep, it's 52. All right, we about to get up out of here, but we got a few more things to kind of top off, and we'll be gone, Facebook family. I'm a little hungry.
Yeah, you told us
Clearly.
already.
Clearly.
Great church, no chaser. Yep.
Montgomery's Inspiration Station, Praise 96.5 FM, WMGY.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it with yours truly, the Ground Prince, Pastor Trey.
And your boy, Pastor Libby.
This is Straight Church.
No chaser.
We'll keep things real,
Uh-huh.
relevant,
Right.
and
Right, ya.
once again, we do want to take this time to acknowledge and shout out our sponsors.
Shout them out.
The Loving Teddy Bear Foundation,
Yeah.
of course, founded by our big sis Tarnisha Marlowe and Mama Sonia Mills McCall. The folks at Loving Teddy Bear Foundation is mental health awareness with a concentration on suicide prevention. We encourage you to sow a seed and be a blessing to this awesome and amazing foundation. All you have to do is visit their website, which is lovingteddybear.com, or you can give to them via Cash App. Their cash tag is $ Loving TV Foundation. That's $
Loving TB Foundation.
Also, we do want to shout out the Wellness Coalition.
Yeah.
They are encouraging you to get active physically. Yeah, they want to see you get active physically. And to learn more about the things that you can do to get active physically, hit them up today. Call them right now. The number to dial is 293-6502. That's 293-6502. It's the Wellness Coalition, working together to improve health and access for all. We are the Wellness Coalition. So major shouts out to the Loving Teddy Bear Foundation and the Wellness Coalition for being two awesome and amazing sponsors of Straight Church No Chaser. And listen, if you are listening to us right now and you want to be a sponsor, you want to join the Straight Church No Chaser team, you want to help keep us going, help us keep us on the airwaves, we invite you to be one of our sponsors. And to learn more information, the number for you to dial is 245-7748. That's 245-7748. Call that number.
Yeah.
And join the Straight Church No Chaser team.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
So we back, man. We've been having good conversation about elevation, good conversation about ministry in general.
Yeah.
And we're so grateful to have our brother from another beautiful mother,
Yeah.
Bishop Sylvester Poole Jr.
Yes, sir.
We're grateful to have you, Doc, man. You've been blessing us. You've been preaching slowly but surely the entire time you've been here. Been having a little fun. And so this is where I was going earlier. I was losing my train of thought because I was eating my fruities.
Yeah, just enjoy yourself.
Absolutely. It's a party over here. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. So you were telling us that you enjoy, it's therapeutic for you to teach, or rather coach a good one, and that you are a O-line, D-line coach.
Right.
Do you have any aspirations to go to high school?
I don't know, because, seem like the older they get, you might have to choke them. Don't choke them down. A couple times.
You about to get cold-blooded.
Yeah, I got some high schoolers, my boys in high school, so I know you have to choke them. Let them know. But I don't know, man. I just sort of enjoy that in between high school, right outside the city league mode. You can really shape them and prepare them right there.
Got you.
I really enjoy that.
Yeah, you're into the shaping process because, and I answer a question because congratulations to him as well, Pastor Joel Tubman.
Yeah,
Out of New
man.
Church in Florida.
Yeah, major.
Doing amazing ministry
Yes, sir.
already. And I remember looking at him in when he was at the church he started.
Uh-huh.
And he was also the strength and conditioning coach
Correct.
for OSU.
Correct.
And so just the potential of you being on that level in the coaching space.
Right.
And
Right.
still doing great ministry. So I was wondering what your aspirations might be. Because sometimes we do things therapeutically and we never know.
Where they'll take us.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I started out, as an old terrible golfer, but now I'm Tiger Hood. You get what I mean?
Oh, that's what you are.
Yeah, man, that's what happens, man.
Okay.
When I go places, I don't ask for Arnold Palmer. I ask for a Tiger Woods.
I just
They said, Doc, what is a Tiger Woods? I said, more tea than lemonade.
More tea than lemonade. That is.
patent pending.
Right.
Patent pending, right?
Right.
A little tea and then make a little dark.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
it.
So that's what the Tiger Hood is.
what a Tiger
That's
Hood
the
is.
Tiger Hood.
Oh, give me that Tiger Hood special. And so,
Please do not go to no restaurant.
Please,
Tiger Hood.
nobody
Do
ask
not
for
do
no
that.
Tiger Hood.
Do not.
You
do
will be
that.
embarrassed.
Yeah, do not do that. Right.
they gonna say, what are you
Talking about?
Here where I go, I gotta explain it again. And I take pride in it. I was at Yellowhammer explaining it Sunday. And it was funny because I get the Yellowhammer first time going, to the Yellowhammer, you
Taylor
know,
Road?
east side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go when it was closer to Maxwell Air Force Base.
Okay.
But that was my first time going, hey, mother. Oh, my God.
Yeah, because you tan up in the fruit.
What's up, mama? God is a good God.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Hey, Trey. Hey, Bishop.
Hey,
How
I'm
you
amazing. How are you?
Loving Teddy Bear Foundation. Love yourself. Love yourself.
Dollar sign. Loving TV.
Yeah.
Foundation.
There it is. And so it shall be. And so what I went in there, right, Pastor Poole,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know what type of food they served.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it was like the whole church was there.
Right.
Like this is the new Sunday East Side spot, it seems like.
Right.
Because it's like a meet in three type of place.
Mhm.
And I'm walking in and everybody that know me is already like, he not finna eat nothing.
Right. Right.
And I sit at the table, she's like, what you want to drink? I need a taco. What is that? How do I do that? So on the apartment, just a little more tea than we make. Okay, I got you. I said, all right. I'm coming here Sunday. It's going to be the same thing.
What is that?
This man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. This every Friday, though.
Man, Tiger Woods deserves something. He ought to get a drink or a trophy or something. This man revolutionized the sport.
He
man.
did.
This is my
He
guy.
did.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. And so trademark it. I need to trademark it.
Trademark it.
Trademark
Do it.
Tiger Hood.
Independent, man.
Tiger Hood the drink. Somebody gonna come for me though. I just feel like somebody else is trying to say that too.
Well, Tiger Hood.
You know, nowadays everybody maybe they took it. 'Cause
Yeah.
You ain't got no
You put it
logo.
out. You put it out there. Right.
Maybe they took your logo. Seen some churches.
I knew he was about to say it. I knew he was about to say
No,
it.
I was gonna say nothing.
I knew he was about to say it. I knew it was coming. I knew it.
So man, look, Pastor Bishop, Pastor Trey, you're here every Friday. Bishop Poole, we have enjoyed your presence here.
Appreciate y'all, man.
And we're so excited and grateful for the work that has been bestowed upon you.
Oh Lord.
And your servant's heart and your desire to get it done.
Appreciate you.
But we definitely got to shout out your church family.
Yeah, man. Shout out to New Light Worship Center here in Montgomery. New Light actually is a planter church, and top of the year we celebrate 14 years, man.
14.
It's been amazingly kind, man. Yeah,
Wow.
14 years. We've been in the
So
city.
2010,
Uh-huh.
4 years after
Uh-uh.
I graduated, 5
Really?
years after you graduated.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
crazy, huh?
Yeah, man.
I mean, when you think about it, like, for real.
It's
That's
big,
something.
it's big because this ain't necessarily the city for playing churches.
Yeah. That's been proven.
Yeah.
That's been proven.
And it showcases your faithfulness.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Peaks and valleys.
Yeah. Well, hey, man.
Peaks and valleys.
Anytime people are included,
Peaks and
peaks and
valleys.
valleys. Peaks and valleys. No, man, but that's amazing, man. We look forward to celebrating with y'all.
Yeah, man.
We
Yeah.
look forward to celebrating with y'all. And you said 20 years of ministry for you?
28.
20.
Be 28 in September. I know, man. It's crazy when you think about
Started
it.
at 10
Yeah.
How many you had? How many you had, Trey?
in ministry.
Yeah.
It'd be 11.
11.
Third Sunday on.
9 for me. Last Sunday in December. I
Yeah.
plan on retiring by the time I get to 28.
You think so, man? Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you. I mean, you know, the Lord do what He want to do, but
Always done it.
I don't know about that 50.
You don't know about 50. Well, it's been a long time for you, though.
Yeah.
It's been a very long time.
So I'm at 19 of the 28 pastor.
Now,
Man.
now you know this is very interesting. Do you think the OGs sat around and had conversations like we do about retiring?
Oh, absolutely. They just didn't all go in the same direction.
Right. I mean, it's just interesting. Think about that for a minute. Like if they were having these conversations, but it just didn't.
Yeah, everybody just see it the same way.
Man, I wonder what it's like when the Lord won't let you let go.
You know what?
Pool is very diplomatic. man.
I'm gonna pull me down. That's right.
Like for real, because I've said that a couple times too. Like I've said, hey man, real talk. I'm gonna be a new home maybe 25 years, and then I'm gonna be gone. Like I'm gonna retire, be on a yacht somewhere chilling.
Yeah.
Y'all call me preach revivals or
Yeah.
preach conferences. You need somebody to, come in there here Sunday morning. I come in there and preach, when you need a break. But I'm pastor for the rest of my life.
Yeah. That's because you see yourself beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I want to continue to evolve.
There's
as a
more to
person.
you than that. Yeah, absolutely.
And so, but while I say that, I always tell people, but my plan ain't God plan.
Thank God.
And so I'm curious now about what that space is like.
Yeah.
When like when it start knocking on 25 and you like, yep, I'm ready to go, but God like, no, sit right there.
Yeah.
Like,
I
what
had
does
that
feel like.
Well, I had that same thought. When I was at St. Stephen. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ride this out. I'll do this, I'll do that. Right. Then this whole pivot came with New Light. We launched New Light. Right. And so when I look at it totally, like when you start talking about, I've been doing this 19 years of just pastoring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is a part of you every year
Wow.
that causes you to sit down and be like, okay, another year, Lord.
Are we sure this is what we do?
Right. And you
Yeah.
keep
And you know,
revisit.
and you know what it is, bro? It's because all three of us can attest to this. It's because we've been at church every Sunday all of our lives.
Listen.
All of
Listen.
our, like,
And throughout the week, weekends,
bro, like
4 and 5 services.
Listen.
y'all on vacation,
Right.
but I was always here.
But look, even when we had, well, I don't know about y'all, but even when we went out of town, we still had to go to church.
Oh yeah.
Like, we still had a revival.
Oh, you going to church?
It'd be like, oh, you in town? Come preach. And then you got to go with your dad.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Like, what else do you do? on
Right.
Sunday? And
Yeah.
so you do get to the point where it's like, man, I wonder what it is like to go on vacation during the weekend.
Yeah.
And I
Think about it, because most of your decisions is made centered around, hey, can I miss this Sunday? Can I miss- oh no, don't want to miss this Sunday
not
right
this
here.
one, not
No,
this
this one.
Can't afford it.
Can't afford it. Can't afford it. Can't afford it.
I can't spend all my leverage right.
Right.
Gotta spend my leverage
Right.
wisely.
Gotta use it wisely.
And so you get to this age and you like, man, you need to tell me. It's one day I ain't ever missed out of 52 of them.
Right.
Because I was a musician before. You know, musicians
Right.
gonna be in
You
church.
gotta be in church.
You tell me I get two weekends off you want, I'm still gonna be there.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you like, man, I wonder what it is like.
What it is like.
And what does ministry look like outside of the pastor
Yeah.
at that age?
Yeah. And being cool with that, being comfortable with that, and I think equipping the church that the day will come,
Mm.
but also being
Mm.
prayerful about the next.
What does succession look like?
What does succession look like?
Ooh, that's a cuss word.
Can I really retire and get out the way?
Yeah.
Take my hands off.
Take my
I've done all I can do.
Yeah.
Wow.
My
Get
race.
out the way, man.
So not just retire, but take your hands
Take
off.
your hands off.
Man, you
Get
talking about
out the way, man.
and that can, if you can't take your hands off, sometimes you can turn into a parasite.
Man, listen up.
You Lord, you been messed up everything that's trying to come.
Yeah.
But that's
But you know what I think we've done well here that was not necessarily done as well
Mhm.
was prepared for life and not just church. So most of them, that's all they had. And if we were not careful,
Mm-hmm.
it would have ended up same way.
Yeah.
Would have been the same way.
Yeah.
That's all they had. Well, let's do this revival meeting here. Let's.
And it was the church era
It
too.
was the
So
church
things are a little
era.
different.
Everything was, there was no other competition.
Society is great.
But nobody doing that on no Sunday but going to church.
Right. Can we say that the pandemic blessed all of us?
Oh man, absolutely. Absolutely.
It got all of us in touch with ourselves.
With ourselves.
And
What you gonna do now? You gotta stay in the house, man. You
Play golf. Play golf.
But have you thought about, have you really sat down and considered what does life looks like for you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So my desire at my time, and I'm prayerfully that I'm, still young enough, because that's my goal, to be young enough to do it, is to be a dean at some seminary, so that I can help shape the lives of some younger generation of preachers that's coming.
Man,
That's really what I want
That's
to do
it.
after pastor.
that's it.
Yeah, be a dean at some school. That's why I'm making sure that the schooling is in place itself, so that I can do it.
What do you want to do?
Man, for me, it's going to be something. It's twofold for me. So it's going to be something
Film.
that's in film production.
That's your thing.
Studio. It's gonna be something in that. Definitely something in that. Music wise
To
too.
buy a channel.
Absolutely. I want a satellite.
Right.
The Lord's gonna bless me to acquire a
I
satellite.
love
I
it.
want a satellite.
I love
And
it.
then because of the scholaring, it's gonna be something in seminary too.
Yeah, man.
Whether I partner with
Yeah, I love it.
a regional seminary to really help develop that, or whether it's something, but I get called to be an adjunct professor, because I don't want to be every day in the
Right,
classroom.
right.
You call me in to help with a lecture or to teach a certain topic or something like that. So,
Right.
yeah, so it's gonna definitely be production and seminary post pastor.
I love it.
What about
like
you?
Freelance consultant.
You do that now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make people pay then.
You don't make them pay now?
Nah.
Why not?
Uh-oh. It's a challenge for me.
I think you got
I'm too friendly.
Mm.
I'm too friendly. Mm-hmm.
Take yourself off sale.
Take myself off of.
Sale. Take yourself off sale. You're not a clearance rack. Too valuable. It's okay.
I receive it. No. For real, I receive it.
Not a clearance rack.
I really want to be. So I'll tell you the model that I think really fits what I desire to do.
Okay.
We see in old age, he's still doing it and he's doing it well.
Okay.
Man, my mind just went blank. The old pastor Fraser.
John Ed.
John Ed. There it
Matt.
is.
Uh-huh.
That's
Doing
that's
great.
what I want to do.
He's doing great.
Wow.
Yeah, being in my
He's doing great.
space,
Right.
creating literature,
Yeah. He's doing
coming
great.
in
with
and
it.
helping where I can, speaking,
Yeah.
conferences.
Yeah.
But I'm the manager of my time and my space.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's what I want to do.
So are you working now to put yourself in that position?
Absolutely.
Elevation Consultant, LLC.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I plan to have some literature out next year.
Absolutely.
Man.
Because of what Poole said, not your latter part, but your initial point, the conversation that many people don't know our journey.
Yeah.
And so they don't know all the scrapes and bruises that we've learned
Mm-hmm.
trying to implement strategies and structures
Yeah.
and the theories that we had that finally the theory matched up with the team.
So here's my question. Did your journey cost?
A whole bunch. It was expensive. Go ahead and throw it in.
So why you keep giving it away?
Yes, sir.
That's serious.
It's real, Doc.
I'm gonna show you all my scars, all my bruises.
Yeah.
It cost me.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
What is
It's often the desire to see more people win.
Okay.
And then
But you got to invest in your victory.
absolutely. Absolutely. And it normally ends up causing you to have more scars. and
Yeah.
bruises.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt.
Hey,
No,
how you doing?
no doubt.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get off here because you're gonna get up off me. Because my people in the chat egging you on.
Good.
Mhm.
But I think he's helping some other people.
Good.
You are though.
I think
He said, take yourself off, say it.
by default. He's helping some other people.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I plan to have an annual conference.
I love it.
Yeah, I want to have a conference.
I love it.
I'm
Love
coming.
it.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna be there.
No, wait till you retire to do that.
Yeah, I'm coming.
You do that one soon.
I'll be there.
Give me 2 years,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna need your help so we can.
My memory is amazing, bro. It's a lot of stuff.
Oh, I'm telling you. 2027.
Right.
No
Trey.
debate.
Right.
No,
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 no.
2027.
No short-term memory loss.
None of that,
None
right.
None of that. No MD, none of that.
Yeah.
2027.
We may not talk about it from here to there, and then I'm gonna shoot you a text. Hey man, you remember what you said?
What's up? So the big
I got the
question is-
video.
Yeah, 2027.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, put that on your account.
I'm with you.
That's gonna be interesting.
I'm with you.
That's
I
gonna
love
be
it.
interesting. We gotta get ready to go. It's 5:14.
Yeah.
Listen, today's Friday. You know the Lord says the same. The Lord shall tarry, as the seasoned saints will say. Sunday is coming. There are 3 pastors here, 3 churches.
Well, it's 2 pastors and 1 bishop.
Oh man. He had to do it.
He said a bishop is a pastor's pastor.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey,
I had to try to help you out a little
I
bit.
appreciate that.
Right, so you have 3 places that you can worship this Sunday. No excuse. First, we're gonna ask Bishop Sylvester Poole Jr. He will share the information. New Light, what time is worship? How to get there? What can they expect once they get there?
So we coined the phrase there's church and then there's New Light. Right? New Light Worship Center, 2828 Southwest Street, 9 a.m. every Sunday. We're about to expand in a few months, but meet us Sunday, 9 a.m.
I love it.
Yeah. You can't get the New Light. You're close to the east side of Montgomery. You can always go.
You can come to New Home I made.
The pastor said he really wants you to show up
Yeah,
at the 8 o'clock service.
yeah, 8 o'clock. Come to 8 o'clock service. There's no room for you at 10. Come to the 8 o'clock service, 11015 Jones Road,
Yeah.
here in Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah.
We're in the Mount Maize community. But we would love to see you on Sunday.
So Mount Maize is not a city.
Mount Maize is not a city. Mount Maize is not a city. Mount Maize is not a city. What normally happens is I tell people pass New Home Mount Maize, and then they put New Home Missionary Baptist Church, Mount Maize, Alabama. No, it's not there.
I'm done.
We are New Home Mount Maize in Montgomery, Alabama. I love y'all, family. We're in the Mount Maize community. Just a little bit further than Chantilly. We're not far out, and it's not short of area. Don't be scared of the Mount Maize. We're very close, near and dear to your hearts. But if you can't make it to New Home Mount Maize, and if you cannot make it, the New Light Worship Center with Bishop Poole is there preaching every Sunday. You can make it to Restoration Church, where
Yeah.
Pastor Trey is.
Want to see you at Restoration this Sunday. Service starts at 9:30.
He's gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I will be there.
He'll be there.
I will be there. 9:30 this Sunday. 164 East South Boulevard with the largest thing over there. We got a whole block you can't miss. It's coming down the boulevard.
Owning block.
Don't even do
I
that.
love it.
So make sure you see us. You got 3 churches. There's no excuse for you not to be in the Lord's house on this Sunday. You can go to New Light at 9 a.m. You can go to New Home
At 8
Mount
a.m.
Meigs at 8. Or you can come to Restoration at 9:30. Either which one.
Go to
we're
church.
satisfied. We want to see you in church.
Go to church.
We love you.
Peace out,
We'll
family.
see you next Friday.
Peace.